welcome back to Sparkys Tech Corner. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing the capacitors on the NES-001 motherboard and all the capacitors in the RF modulator for this motherboard. Now, as you can see, I've already desoldered this unit from this motherboard. It normally attaches right here, like so. I've went ahead and detached it because there's huge solder globs on this unit soldering to the board. So I knew it was going to take a lot of time to do that. So I just skipped ahead and went ahead and done it. But I've got it put into a part now. I've got replacement capacitors. Now, the kit I got from Game Tech, they're good capacitors, but I didn't get enough to do every single one on this board. So I went on Mauser.com and tracked and located all the different sizes what's supposed to go into this RF modulator in this circuit board, and got them as close as I possibly could. The voltages are off, but the farads is the right specification. And all of the capacitors I'm using are audio grade capacitors. They are a high lifetime rating. So we'll see how they work out on this little project of mine. I do have a specialized tool here. It is a meter specifically to check farads of capacitors. We got different ratings from microfarads to megafarads on it. So what we're going to do is, before we replace these capacitors, we're going to go and test them. Now, even if they test good, I'm still replacing them. This is my own board. They're not that expensive for these capacitors. Even the high grade ones, they're not expensive at all. It'll be money ahead to just replace all of them. Now, I don't know how this is going to work with the RF modulator, because I know that they go through specific frequencies for these capacitors. So I don't know if changing the voltage on it, the voltage rating of these for the modulator, for the AV out, if that's going to affect anything. But that's one of the reasons why we're doing this. We're going to go ahead and do it, test it, see if it works. If it works, I'll make a note down, put it on the modding community, the repair community, if, hey, these capacitors will work for this board. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up here. And if we can see that display, yes, we can, well, if we can stay up, you can see that display. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and test the motherboard first. And how I'm going to do this is, first step, we're going to test the motherboard and the RF modulator here. We're going to go ahead and test these components, and then afterwards we're going to go through and desolder and resolder new components on. Now, the testing portion I'm going to do regularly, but the soldering the capacitors and resoldering the new ones, I'm going to go ahead and speed up probably 4 or 5 times the normal speed, just to get through the video a lot faster. I'm not really going to annotate a lot on doing this. I might do most of my annotations in this beginning part. Now, I showed you the other day during the video of the review of the high-def NES that we had a bad capacitor right here. And if you get close enough, you see it started leaking out of the top cap. And that's one of the main reasons why we're replacing capacitors. Even if you're modding, it's just worthwhile to replace them. That's the biggest reason. Because worst case scenario, the capacitor blows up. One, it can catch fire. It's got electrolytic material inside of it. So, good possibility that they could catch fire. Well, on the note that they don't, what happens is this electrolytic fluid gets onto this motherboard, and then over a period of time, if it's not caught, over a period of time, it will start eating all the traces, corroding the board and stuff like that, and eventually making it to where the motherboard's unusable. I mean, yeah, you can run jumper wires and stuff like that, but it's just a hassle and pain to do it. So it's always just a good idea to replace caps. So I'm going to go and start by testing this one that's bad. It's a 100 farad cap. So I'm going to go and switch my meter to 200 UF. And these do have a polarity on it. They do have a negative and a positive side. So this one's supposed to be 100 UF. And whenever I test it, we got 11.4. So, I know for a fact that this capacitor is bad. Okay. Now what about this one? This one's a 2.2 farad cap. So since it's a 2.2, let's go to my lower setting first at 2 UF. And let's test this, see what happens. Positive. Negative. 1.5. Now, since it's a 2.2 farad cap, I wouldn't really see that as bad. I mean, 0.7 under is extensive, but it should still get the job done. But like I said, regardless, we're replacing the cap. This one's a 1 farad. So let's see what this one shows. 0.918. So this cap, out of all the other ones on this board, is actually the better out of the rest of them. Now, if you notice here on this, we got other capacitors on this board too. I'm not going to worry about these. These are ceramic capacitors. They don't leak, they don't blow up unless something really major happens on the board. Usually when that happens, usually your board's got to get fried anyways. Something major's going to happen to it. But the ones we're focusing on are the electrolytics. So, now that we tested this board, let's go ahead and test this. Now, we have a big capacitor right here. It's a 2200 farad cap. So, we're going to go ahead and test that first. We'll turn our meter to 2000 UF. So, we'll want to get on a ground plane right here. And on a positive right there. Ooh, look at that. We have went beyond scale. So, let's go ahead and go megafarads. Let's try this again. 2.28. Now, you may think that's bad, but we're reading a mega. So 2.28 should be equivalent of 2200. Let's try a different setting and see what happens if we try to read it then. Nothing. See, that's reading anything above 2000. So I got a 1. And that's just automatic. So we'll go to the next one up. And that gives us, like I said before, 2.2728. So we know that this cap's good. Regardless, it's being changed. Excuse me. So our next one is going to be this cap here. and that's a 10 farad. So we'll go back here to scaling. Go 20. Now this get a little bit difficult to track because of where to locate it at on the motherboard. But if we check this one, it's a little above. 11's not bad. This one here is a 1. So let's try to locate that one. And it's going from side to side on this board. So this one's going to be right here, right by that transistor. 0.5, a little low for 1 farad cap. Okay, our next one, what I do is right here. Now it's going to be a little bit easier. It's got a little hole on top of it. That's 100 farad. So that one's going to be right here. Let's go ahead and go back to 200. Let's check this again. And we got about, let's make sure that's the right one. No, that was the wrong one. Let's check this again. I might call it right there about 41. A little weak. But no matter, it's getting fixed. So we have this one now. I don't know what that one was. That one's 100 as well. Showing about 63. Alright, so we're gonna do this one now. 1. Yeah, I believe that one. Yes, that one is a 1 farad cap. So as you can tell, all these caps are a little bit off, all over the place. Now let's go ahead and pull some of these other caps out. Let's check these. This is a 100 microfarad 6.3 volt cap. Now on these caps, the longer lead's positive, the shorter lead's negative. So let's take a look here. Positive, negative, 104 farads. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start getting stuff set up, and we're going to start soldering stuff on this board. does it for this video. I have replaced all the caps on the main board and all the caps in this RF modulator. I'm not exactly ready to install this yet. I've got a couple more things I want to do to this off camera. I might clean up some more stuff on it a little bit. But essentially, that's all there is to it. And right here, all the bad caps off of it. I'm going to go ahead and probably keep these. I don't know if I threw them away or not. Some of them were good, some of them needed to be replaced. But with that being said, thanks for watching to the end of this video. I hope you liked and enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment and join me for the next episode of Sparky's Tech Corner. Thanks.